Alright, just gotta change the thumbnail right quick, and then I will be starting the show momentarily. Alright.
Show us something.
Whoa, alright, give me a second. Okay, let's go and make this change right here. Alright. Sorry, folks, just give me a moment. It'll just be a second. Okay. Let's change it to, here we go. Alright, let's get to it. So, let's talk about CAAAV. First of all, let me share my screen right here. Alright, have I changed the thumbnail? I believe I have. Alright, let's go take a look at CAAAV right here. Okay. I'm gonna put that on my screen first, and then we're going to look it up. So, okay. Oh, it's the wrong. No. I want to put on the other display. Okay. Well, that's weird. Okay, let's just switch it up. Okay, so this one comes over here. I'm gonna bring this one over here. I think OBS is confused about which screen to put on. Okay, there we go. Bam, there we go. Looking great. Let's talk about it. So first of all, we have CAAAV, and CAAAV stands for Coalition Against Coalition Against Asian American Violence. And they've been around for a while. I've been around for 20 years. When I came to New York City, they were around. Asian tendency, and that's nice. Okay. So now it was founded by working class Asian women. Yeah, this is about helping women, not about helping men. And you'll see that they're I have more evidence to show you guys, but let's take a look at their who they are. Coalition Against Anti-Asian American Violence, and over here, let's take a look at the staff. Now, here we could say that their executive director is she's from the executive director. She's sharp in strategy, class leadership, blah blah blah. Parts of queer and transgender and racial justice, okay, and Asians for Black Lives Matter, Todd Pat, things like that, okay. It's nice. Sure, she enjoys hiking with her dog Rain. You can see a lot of humanizing stuff for her, right? Yeah, she's a human being. Eugenia Lee, right? A she, her, also a human being. Jaden Lee from the Bay Area, all this nice write-up, right? Julia Sue, all this nice write-up, was born in Sichuan province, right? Grew up in Michigan. Everybody's a woman except for one guy, Ren Ping Chen, has been a member, transitioned to staff. He has lived in Chinatown for more than 20 years and proud of being involved in CAAAV. He was in the construction industry. There's really not much about him, right? Then we go and take a look at right next to it. Joined CAAAV in 2020, leadership development manager, youth organizer. She has been organizing building power since 24, born and raised in Queens, right? She takes inspiration from the resilience of her immigrant mother. She studies sociology. You're getting so much of a deeper picture about everybody else than the one guy who's on staff. Everybody else is female. And when you look at Asian Americans, there's a huge hunger for Asian American females and not much addressment of Asian American men at all. Why would I even examine this, right? Well, the thing is, I've tried to address them on several occasions. Here, let's take a look at this one right here. Here I am talking about why, now Stephen Lee is actually, let's take a look at who Stephen Lee is right quick, okay? You ever heard of Serpico? I've heard of Serpico. Yeah? Okay, Serpico is the guy who actually called out, whoa, this is not it. This is supposed to be, wait, is this is supposed to be a different thumbnail here. Let me change this. Whoa, this is, oh, someone's watching. Let's see what's up. Is that me? Oh, it's me watching. Hold up. Yeah, this is the CAAAV thing, okay. Alright, so I have changed it. Okay, it just has an update on the YouTube, whatever. Yeah, this is the CAAAV thing, okay. Alright, so I have changed it. Okay, so I have actually emailed them in the past. Alright. Oh, we're going to show you who Stephen Lee is. Okay. So the thing is that Stephen Lee was actually running for a position in New York City, but, you know, he was not endorsed by the Yang campaign. Now, Steve Lee is just not an ordinary guy. He's actually, let me actually just do research like this, make things easier. The Stephen Asian Serpico. Okay, Serpico was a guy who actually called out corruption.
Every day, your life will be on the line.
There was a movie starring Al Pacino regarding his work as in terms of fighting corruption in the New York City Police Department. This is actually shown at the Academy, Police Academy. And Stephen Lee was actually carrying on the work of fighting against that corruption. Yeah? Cop who, right? Well, let's take a look at that again. Okay, Cop who uncovered is Cop who uncovered you know, it was not easy to make these kinds, this is some dangerous shit out here, you know what I mean? Like calling out corruption in the police department. Serpico got shot in the face. You know what I mean? That's in the movie. Cop who uncovered NYPD corruption ring continues to be harassed. So here I am trying to address this situation, right? Yeah. Addressing some of the shortcomings of Yang, right? Talking about, you see that Yang has lost credibility, punishment, disillusion as palpable in this video. And you could see that I forward this to actually, right? Nomiki, Zool, right? Some other people that I know, Paperboy Prince, shot Paperboy Prince. I sent this to, you can see in the list of people that were on this email. I sent it to Justice for Coalition Against Asian American Violence. I also sent it to the New Leaf Democrats. They didn't even open the email. They don't even care. And this is not the only time that I've tried to contact them. Let's take a look at, let me just do this search again, okay? I've actually emailed them a bunch of times, and maybe you're like, that's why they're ignoring me now. Let's see, when's the oldest one? Now, mostly I've talked about public housing. They will actually help Ramona. They'll help her, right? Yeah. They help provide translations for Ramona. And, Ramona's cool. She's actually in the running to be my 2022 Activist of the Year. But there's certain people that they're willing to help, and there's certain people, like, look at what's happening with Sunrise. Once again, yes, Sunrise is elevating Ramona, but throwing me in the trash. And, Sunrise is also, it's really sad. But, Asian American men just have no place in this. It's quite disgusting. Anyways, yeah, so I've emailed CAAAV a bunch of times, and if you think it's just me, right, who has this issue with CAAAV, well then, let's go once again back to my channel, and I'd like to refer you to someone else who's actually a quite well-known, activist in this field. Okay. Oh, no, Nelson, what? He's definitely my thing, though. Maybe I have him as the Union President, Nelson. I definitely have, Nelson's not on my thing. I know I have an interview with Nelson on here, okay. How was he in here? Okay. He's also CSWA NMAS. He's a union, union. Okay. Yeah, I didn't put his name in there. Okay, this is Nelson Marr. He's actually the guy who told Jamal Bowman to run for office, yeah? He's a 30-year activist, he's a public interest attorney, and he's the president of 318 Restaurant Workers Union. I'm not the only Asian American man activist that's kind of getting, not taken care of by CAAAV. Ask Nelson, right? Once again, nobody knows about Asian American men activists. We don't exist, right? Who gets punched to the front? It's Sasha Wijistery or whatever her name is, yeah? Right? Because there's no appetite for Asian American men. We must be promoted as incompetent, weak, and when we ask for help, we're not going to get it. So, let me put his name in the video. Nelson Marr. Well, talks about the current situation. Okay. Sure. Bam. Now Nelson Marr is in my stuff. Okay, so I encourage you guys to watch this video right here. There's a lot of issues that CAAAV is not taking care of, but they have the name Coalition Against Asian Americans for Violence, so they're given a lot of credit. Yeah, they're getting a lot of media press. They're like the known and recognized ones, and they'll be promoted, but they'll never take it, right? They'll be promoted and they'll be pushed because they're taking care of the people that matter, aka not me, aka not Asian American men. And maybe okay, so they have John Lou, that's nice, the rare instance, but I challenge, right? Atlanta shootings. What are they doing locally, and are they going to help? Are they going to help Stephen Lee? Are they going to help Nelson Marr? Are they going to help DJ Elf7? No, they're not. They're not even going to open our emails. So that's where I stand with CAAAV. It's really sad. Who's on the board of directors? Oh yeah, Vivian? That name sounds familiar. I go back, way back. It's a big issue in the Asian American community, and our issues do not get addressed. Okay. Looks familiar. I met so many people across the years. There's so many Vivian Chongs coming up. Hard to tell, yeah. So, look, the fact of the matter is that look at what's happening with the Ford Party, right? And look at the level of and I definitely emailed them about that as well, right? You can see the Ford Party staff is 100% white. I have complaints of racism and sexism at the organization, and they're not going to cover that, right? There's no appetite for that type of news. Where is it? This one over here, yeah. You see over here that I confront. There it is. So hopefully, I heard a lot in your conversation about like this is going on in New York City. This is where CAAAV is headquartered. Look at the accusation of sexual assault inside the gang campaign. Look at Suraj's complete decision to even address. He doesn't care. He doesn't care about the sexual assault allegation, about the racism complaints. All he cares about getting into office. He's still not saying anything real violent. What about any single one of the coordinators from New York City? The Manhattan coordinator, the Queens coordinator. Are any of these coordinators working in the Yang Gang now? If not, why not? If not, why not, Suraj? You have no answers? Yeah? They have nothing to say. Does anybody want to say it? I'm going to shut up now. Wait to see how long. They have nothing to say. That's Suraj Patel.
Time comes when the sun.
So, where is CAAAV in this, right? Where is a coalition against Asian American violence in this particular thing? I could show another video where I'm getting cracked in the face, right? Dealing with Suraj, right? Patel. When's the last time they helped an Asian American man in New York City? CAAAV, right? Your headquarters are here, right? Coalition against Asian American violence? No. Make it coalition against Asian American violence against Asian American women. Okay? Because that's who you care about. You don't really care about us. And it's not just me, right? Get at Nelson. Get at Stephen Lee, right? Yeah, show me that you guys ever cared, or, right? When's the last Asian American man that you helped? If you did help an Asian American man, I'm telling you, he was old and he didn't speak English very well. He wasn't able to really critique or have anything really to say. It's someone who's easily managed. And it's really disturbing. And, some organizations, CAAAV provides translation services, and that's the easy work. There's no real danger there, or there's no real confronting any real powerful people in that, just providing translation services. So, and for doing the easy work, they will receive all the funding and all the recognition, all the assistance. And the people that are fighting the hard work will be defunded and left with nothing. It's just what it is. So, just want you guys to know what it is. And if you guys watching this, I'm be posting this to all the. Once again, I actually will be emailing a lot of these comfortable professors. They also are going to make the same choice as CAAAV. In fact, CAAAV will actually pull from professors that are coming from that school of thought, and likewise, and will create a cyclical pattern where issues of Asian American men will never be addressed. And it's just, that's the reality for my people. So, CAAV's not even opening my emails anymore. Hopefully, you guys feel that this is, I know Black Lives Matter and Asian lives don't. And maybe that's not the case. So, if you don't think that's the case, then take a second of your day and actually do something about it. Yeah? Email justice@CAAAV.org, right? And ask them, right, to address DJL7 and his issues. Ask them to talk about Stephen Lee. Ask them to talk to Nelson Marr. Yeah? Ask them when's the last time that they actually helped an Asian American man in New York City, right? Who wasn't an old guy who didn't have broken English. Right, yeah? Because just look for yourself. You know what I mean? They're talking about Atlanta. They don't want to talk about things in New York City. They're eager to point the enemy far away because the enemy at home is too dangerous. Right? And talking about Asian American men's issues, right? And actual injustice that happened to us, right? See this right here? CAAAV don't give a fuck. I challenge them to produce anything to show that they do. I fucking challenge them. Yeah? Go ahead, CAAAV. Go ahead. Go ahead, man. Go ahead. You ain't doing nothing about this. Let's be real, yeah? The only ones you helping is the elderly and the women. The Asians that matter. So, the political media aristocracy sails on with the minorities that matter. Just so you know, I want this to be documented. I want people to know the truth. It's not that Asian American men didn't fight. It's that a lot of fake organizations cropped up and to help one group of us and not the others. And it's heartbreaking. That's what we have to deal with.